Wasted moments, full of potential that torment. An angel in disguise, but he can see our Aberdeen heart, London eyes, Glasgow bones. She's a whistle in the catacombs, a paradox. She just sheds her ears. She's falling too far with salt in her scars. Won't let it taste her tears. She's falling too far. The girl that's the girl.
What an intro that was, and that intro took me over a day to do, which, yeah, it was quite a bit. But guys, it's time for the Q&A. You have asked me your questions, and now I'm going to aim to answer them. I believe the last time I did a Q&A was both for 10k and 11k, so some time has passed since the last Q&A, so I think it's only fair that I answer your guys' questions right here, right now. So unfortunately, time is against us for this Q&A, so of course I could not answer all of your guys' questions, but what I did try to do when you guys used the hashtag R7421 or commented on that video that I asked you guys to comment on for the questions, to leave the questions for this Q&A, if those questions had been asked before, I directly answered you guys then, so I don't have to include you guys in the video, but I still give you an answer. So let's get straight into the first question, and it is from PS4. Apologies for that. And he asked, what motivated you to do YouTube videos? PS, you're great. Thanks, man. What motivated me? Simply watching other people doing, for example, gameplay commentaries, and I thought, hey, this is a great way for me to speak my mind, speak about what I want to do whilst playing the games that I love. And also, when I got my first MacBook Pro, now I've got my second one, it enabled me to actually do some pretty good things with regards to editing and so on, but mainly watching people that I liked, such as Ali, such as Thunder. I thought, you know what, I want to have a crack at this, I really want to do it, and the money was never, and still isn't, and will never be the main reason for me doing it, certainly not my motivation at all. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. The next one is from Alex, and he asked, what game, not including Call of Duty, is your favourite, and why? This is quite a tricky question because I've played other games. I've played loads of games such as Need for Speed, GTA, FIFA, loads of games. I've even tried Battlefield and it didn't go that well. But my favourite game, not including Call of Duty, it's tough because I like racing games. I like Formula 1 games, the Formula 1 game I've got. I love the Need for Speed I've currently got. It would probably have to be FIFA because I know it's full of, you know, BS in it and so on, but you can still have a lot of fun doing online friendlies, ultimate team, building up your ultimate team. It would probably have to be FIFA, even though I do rage it quite a bit. Then It's Frisk HD asked, what proper advice would you give to a starting YouTuber? Advice, don't upload your first video until you have thoroughly invested in a lot of good equipment. For example, good editing software, a Game Capture HD Elgato at least, bare minimum, and a good mic. Don't upload your first video until you have all of those things, because then you start off on the right foot, and then immediately try to get yourself some recognition by just as you do that first video. When you make it, you're only really going to expect a few views. Try to make the first one topical so that people are searching for it and you hit the ground running. I think that's probably the best advice I could give you guys. But other than that, be yourself. Try to sound enthusiastic in your videos. Don't make the first one too long. Make it about 3, 4, 5 minutes. And just think of something good to say and just be yourself. But yeah, that's about it really. Then Vicious Lizard asks, if you could change the theme of your YouTube channel from gaming, what would it be? That's a really tough question. If I could change it from gaming, so I don't know if you'd allow me to still upload Call of Duty or not, but then I could talk about something else. But if I were to change it from gaming completely, maybe talking about football, something like that. God, it's a really tough question. Probably news, topical news. That's what I'd probably do. And then obviously I do gaming news at the moment and do gameplay commentary, so I'd probably do something fairly similar, news and maybe sports, and just talk about whatever the hell I want to do that's not gaming, I guess. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Harvey, he asks, what's your favourite item in your setup? Favourite item in my setup has to be my MacBook Pro. It's got a lot of sentimental value to it, for me, with it as such. And I actually still render and do all this sort of stuff, editing wise, on my 2010 MacBook Pro, and it's the good old 17-inch, and this one's got a lot of sentimental value to me. And the new one I use, which is the 2015 model, is the top of the range, which I love. I don't actually use that for any editing at all, but I use this one, and both of those two together are my favourite items. Next up will probably be my mic, because without a good mic, my Blue Yeti mic, which I'm still experimenting with, guys, by the way, I wouldn't be able to give you guys any decent gameplays and so on. And then also the Elgato would have to be up there as well. But yeah, that my top 3 as such, favourite items. Mitch asks, how long do you think will be a YouTuber for? Not that long. Maybe another year or 2. The reasons for that are A-levels are coming up, so obviously school's the main priority, and also university in the near future as well, so it's not that much longer. So guys, make the most of it whilst I'm here. Deadpool, what year did you start doing YouTube videos? So my first official video, I think, was uploaded back in 2011. That was when I created my channel. Then I basically didn't upload for like a year and a half and started at the end of 2012-13. But mainly, I always like to say December 2013 is when I did my first couple of decent videos, because I could record with the PS4. I didn't obviously have an Elgato yet, so I recorded with the PS4 and did my first few proper gameplays and so on was around December 2013. But yeah. Then I've got 2 questions in one from Seafeet. He asks, original Nuketown or the new, and then the Giant or the Shadows of Evil. So I'm obviously going to say the original Nuketown is my favourite. I do like this Nuketown, but it's got a lot of BS in it. I just feel like in this game everyone knows how to play Nuketown, and I actually really don't want them to bring it back ever again, because it just ruins it. The original map was brilliant. Black Ops 2, if you're doing really well, it was bearable, but in this game it's never ever bearable, because it's not been implemented into the main domination playlist yet. So you get all the threaties and the tryhards going over to Chaos Mosh Pit just trying to get Nuketown for gameplays, and that ruins it for me. Then the Giant or the Shadows of Evil, I love both of them, but for me it has to be the Giant, because I like the old zombies theme. I like it going back in time. Yes, Shadows of Evil has as well, but I'm just not a big fan of it, because I'm not too good at zombies. But the Giant's really simple with the ledge and so on, and I like it, and I like it linking into the main characters like Nikolai, Richtof, and all of those guys. I like it linking back to that, because I can sort of understand it. The main zombie storyline for Shadows of Evil, for example, I like, but it don't really understand at the same time. And also the map's too big, too many things to do, too complicated, but I do like playing both of them. But for me, it has to be the Giant map as well. Then on to your guys' comments that you left on the YouTube video now, away from Twitter. Kilks asks, if you had the chance to take someone's spot between David Vonderhaar from Treyarch, Michael Condrey from Sledgehammer Games, or Vince Zappella from Infinity Ward, who would it be? Have to be, as they're my favourite developer. Take David Vonderhaar's spot from Treyarch. Sorry, David, if you're watching the video, apologies, man. I know you're still going to be there for a bit, but just hit me up on the phone if you need someone to game test your next invention. It would have to be them. Have to be Vonderhaar, because I am a big Treyarch fan, and I always have been, as my main first COD was Black Ops 1 online, but I really started MW2, but I never played that online. I wasn't allowed to. Simple as that. Then GCP says, rank the Black Ops games in order from favourite to least. That's tough. So at the moment, I would probably go Black Ops 1, my favourite, because it was my first. And then at the moment, God, I don't know. I'm really loving Black Ops 3, but there's a lot that needs to be sorted out in it. And equally, Black Ops 2 really peed me off at times. I'm going to go Black Ops 1, then Black Ops 3, then Black Ops 2. Don't hate on me, please. No. It's a really tough one. It is a really tough one. But Black Ops 1, then Black Ops 3, then Black Ops 2 at the moment. And I've always said Black Ops 3 has the potential to be the best COD made so far, if they just fix some of the things like the score streak and so on. Then Dr. Venomous Cobra asks, do you feel that every Call of Duty from here on out will have enhanced movements and supply drop-esque things? Thanks and keep up the good work. No, thank you for asking the question and thank you for saying my work is good. So do I think everyone will be sort of futuristic? I think yes, because it's going to be really hard now for the Call of Duty fans after 2 years of advanced movements to... Yes, it was on the extreme side with Advanced Warfare, and we've adapted more to Black Ops 3, I feel, than going from Black Ops 2 to Advanced Warfare. It sounds a bit weird, but Black Ops 3 is completely different. And I actually like the movement of Black Ops 3. I think it's really, really good. I love the swimming in the water on the maps, even though it's not really advanced movements. I love... It's sort of advanced for the game mechanics as well. I love the wall running, I think it's really good. The boost jump is really good, it's not overpowered, and the slide is just perfect as well. So with that bar on Black Ops 3, the white bar at the bottom, I think that it's really doable for them to do an Infinity Ward's game. So I personally want to see it returning. Whether or not I think it will, I think for Advanced Warfare's game definitely, and for an Infinity Ward's game, I think if you look back to Ghost, even though it's not going to be Ghost 2, obviously it's most likely going to be MW4. They have the slide, so I think it won't be as sort of Black Ops 3 level. I think there will be advanced movements, and it's really hard. It's going to be really hard for them to go back. I don't know, if they set the game really far back in the past, they obviously can't do it, but I think it's going to be in the future / present day. So I think there will be some advanced movements with sliding, maybe not the boost jump, but I really want to see them return from Black Ops 3. Nothing like Advanced Warfare though. Josh Owen asks, what type of CODs do you prefer, futuristic, present, or past, and why? Past because, as I've said, even though I like present Call of Duties, the past ones, it's more meaningful, if you guys know what I mean. The present ones, I think, can often, you can often get distracted with all of the new things in them. But I personally past, but I do like what they did with Black Ops 3. Guys, we've run out of time for this Q&A. Thank you so much for asking me questions. Hopefully I answered all of your guys' questions. I have answered them as truthfully as possible. A lot of other questions I get, for example, what is your intro song? Fat Rat, Xenogenesis, and I will be having a new intro soon as well, but with the exact same song. Another thing, face reveal, no, not at the moment, guys. It involves way too much work, and I honestly just don't see the point in it, really. What's another question? Favourite football team I always get. I answered you guys on YouTube as well about this. Chelsea, even though we're not doing too well at the moment. PlayStation or Xbox? Obviously PlayStation. And what else off the top of my head? Somebody asked me the other day, what's your first car that you want? Living in Dreamland, it would be a Porsche, Ferrari, something like that. But realistically, I don't know. I honestly have no clue. Maybe a VW Golf, something like that. I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Q&A. Thank you so much for over 13,000 subscribers. We're now actually closer to 14,000 subscribers. Apologies for not uploading the last few days, but I've been really busy at school over the week. So you guys mainly will see videos at weekends. None on weekdays, unfortunately, because I'm just too busy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys, you know the drill, over on the next video.
But if you close your eyes